I want to bring in our Chick Hernandez. He was at today's announcement as well earlier today. And Chick, you know, we heard from Josh Harris there. This really came as no surprise. We kind of knew all along that he really wanted to get the Commanders back to D.C. once he took ownership of the team.
No doubt, Lorenzo. I really didn't know how this organization was going to top a trip to the NFC title game this past season, other than getting to the Super Bowl next season. And then this, the franchise coming back home. What universe are we living in currently? And the only explanation is this fan base has been through so much, you know what, over the last 20 years, they deserve this. And so today, Josh Harris and company and the mayor and her company, otherwise known as D.C. government, have joined forces. Remember now, Harris grew up loving this team, like so many others, which is where I began my chat with the principal owner. 9-year-old Josh Harris going to a game, and now here you are bringing what amounts to this team back to that RFK site. On the personal side for you, when this all started to come to fruition, how did it hit you?
It hits you in such an amazing way. You feel part of something that is truly special, that's truly going to make a difference in the city. I mean, I remember on Sundays, everything shutting down. I remember riding my bike to Chevy Chase Circle, and no one's out. There are no cars, and everyone's in watching football. But as a 9-year-old, I remember walking in and hearing the crowd and just being blown away and watching, at that point, probably Sonny Jurgensen or Billy Kilmer, literally.
Sure.
So look, you know, having gone through all those memories, it really matters to me and my family to be able to do this for the city.
Listen, you're a businessman, right? I checked. I Googled you.
It's true, it's true.
It's true. It's all true.
Quietly acknowledged.
When you took over the ownership of this team, was this always the plan? Like when you decided that first thought of, you know what, I want to get this team. Was always the plan to make sure you get this team, build a winner, and move to D.C.?
This was always our first choice to do that. So it was always the plan to reconnect with the city, change the fan experience, and then obviously build a winning team. Our first choice was always RFK because we really felt that being in the center of DMV, being in DC, being in the spiritual home, where the team had won so many Super Bowls, being a part of the DC community and allowing, you know, for being in the location which made it the easiest for all of our fans, not just our fans in one jurisdiction or another. We always thought that was the right answer.
Well, for some, RFK was the only answer. Amazing to think that we are less than 2 years into Josh Harris's ownership of the Commanders. Let's see. He hired a GM, Adam Peters, who should have been Executive of the Year, a head coach in Dan Quinn, who should have been Head Coach of the Year, and a team that had the largest turnaround in NFL history from 4 wins to an NFC title game. Seems like he kind of knows what he's doing. As we send it back to Lorenzo in the comfy confines of what will be a special site in roughly 5 years.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be possible to sit out here like we're doing right now and Chick in 5 years from now.
No.
The tone and the mood will certainly be different as well if this all goes through. And you know, Chick, really quickly, what's striking me as well is the tenor of the pitch that's being made to voters, to the city council members as well, because had this happened 2-3 years ago, you know, people may have been on the fence, but that last winning season, I'm sure, certainly helped them make their case to a lot of people in the district, a lot of those naysayers as well. All right, Chick, thank you.